Well, hello. I'm a little poorly lit tonight because I'm not at home, but I wanted to get this video in after 5 hours in a car. So, I want to talk about the Pilot Silver Stripe. This is a pen that was sent to me by a viewer. I've never heard of this pen, but I think you'll see it has some similarities to a pen I very much like. So, let's take a look at it. Alright, so this is the Pilot Custom Stripe fountain pen. Can you see why it got its name? So let's take a look at it. It has stripes. Here it says Pilot Custom. Nothing else. Nothing on the clip. Ooh, I hear thunder. I see a P. I'm thinking that's an older logo for Pilot because I haven't seen that before. I've collected vintage pens, but I really haven't gotten into vintage Pilot. This is one I got from a viewer. I always like to thank them with a letter. I thank them on video if they explicitly give me permission. If they don't, I don't, name them. Anyway, on the nib we have Pilot. It says 18 karat white gold. It took me a minute to figure out what KWG meant. And then some numbers and a medium. So it's a medium nib. But it kind of reminds me of the E95. It came with no converter, so I put in the Con 40. The Con 70 does not fit. It sticks out like half an inch above the top of the barrel. So, if we're going to use a classy Japanese pen, we need a classy ink to go with it. Might be bailing here in a minute to go shut windows. So that's fun, always fun. It's been a dry spring. We need it. I heard bubbles. Nothing comes up. First draw through. Heard more bubbles. Okay, got ink the second draw through. Third time even more ink. Let's try turning it on side here. Okay, it really doesn't want to get very full. Not super impressed by that. We'll see if it leaks or does something annoying. Yeah, rain is coming down, so I will edit it out, but I'm going to quick go check windows and make sure rain isn't coming in. It is cold in here too.
A few minutes later.
Alright, so the rain is hitting the west windows a little bit, the east windows a lot. So I shut the west windows. Sorry, that made no sense. The west windows a little, the south windows a lot. So I shut the west windows, the south windows were already shut. So, alright. So we'll be writing this writing sample in a black and red notebook. And I am very, very curious to see how this goes. So we have here the Pilot Custom Stripe. Of course, we're using Parker Quink. Washable blue. I think we can get a little closer. Yeah. As far as flex, my neighbor is racing to his house on his garden tractor. It is pouring rain now. Not really a flex nib, but check out how wet that is. Speaking of that, wetness and flow.
I was going to install my air conditioner this morning, and right now I'm glad I didn't, because I would probably be out there trying to finish it in this rain. So I'm glad I chose to spend it with you instead. I love the sound of thunder, so I hope the microphone picked that up. Okay, wetness and flow, smear test. I'm expecting some smearage here. Whoop! Reverse writing, for those of you who are into that kind of thing. You know, surprising amount of character. And pretty smooth. I'm impressed by that, actually. And finally, the world-famous Peer Gustafson test. Yeah, baby.
So that was the Pilot Silver Stripe. I think you saw maybe some similarities to the Pilot. Was it Custom? Anyway, the E95. It doesn't feel as much like a pocket pen as the E95, but the E95 isn't a pocket pen like a Kaweco Sport either, so it's kind of a different deal. I don't have it with me. It's been a busy week, and like I said, 5 hours in a car. I'm here now, like, oh, forgot the main pen that's supposed to go right in the pocket. So, but I will tell you, I enjoy the feel of it, the weight of it, the texture doesn't bother me. Appearance isn't what I normally go for in a fountain pen, but I like it. It looks a lot like, it's not a Chisley type finish, but it does kind of remind me of the Parker 75 that I've been using lately with the, I think it's pronounced Chisley finish. Anyway, it's striped instead of that, but anyway, it's attractive. It feels very good writing. I think you saw that. And so I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say who donated it to me, so I just want to say thank you. Got one more that this person donated upcoming, and I look forward to sharing that one. And yeah, well, thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.